Assalamu alaikum students. Class 5 subject TVS 1 chapter number 22 growth and personality development. In this we'll see skills and efficiency. Skills are um, various skills that we have: learning skills, writing skills, hearing skills. Yes, and apart from that there are few more skills that one has, and working on that skill and improving that means you improve your efficiency, you improve your quality of the skills, right? Now small babies cannot do anything by themselves, right? They cannot walk, they cannot talk. Yes, they cannot do anything, they cannot do anything by themselves, and they just cry or they just smile or they sleep or they eat, right? When food is given, then only they eat. So they begin to get control over some of their movements and develop coordinate between different movements. So now as they grow, as they start growing them older, so what happens when they grow? So they get control on their movement, they get control on their eyes, neck, hands, legs, right? So when they are born, they just move, they do the movement of hands and legs, but then slowly they learn to crawl, right? They learn to balance themselves. So this is the coordination that they do. Achieving control on one's movement to learn to do something new is called learning a skill. As a baby learns various skill like picking up things, holding a spoon, etc. So this is what, as the baby grows, what they do, they move here and there, they crawl here and there, they learn to hold things, they learn to pick up things. Yes, they learn to balance themselves. So the baby does same thing again and again. They keep on doing that, they repeat that thing. And even we are also we feel also happy that yes, the baby is trying, and it is doing, the baby, he or she is doing the same thing again and again. And thus a lot of practice with those skills and strength also build up. So what happens that if they are holding the thing properly, they are trying to stand up again, balance again, they are trying to sit or they are trying to crawl. Yes, they are trying to hold the thing or pick up the thing. What they are doing, they are doing it again and again, and this is what they are practicing, that same skill again and again. And in that practicing, their strength is also built up, they get more of strength to do that work again and again. Begins to do, the baby begins to do the newly learned task more easily without making any mistakes, right? They learn, once they are learned, then they will do it very easily and they will not do any mistakes. So this is where, this is efficiency there, the efficiency increases, that means the potential to do that work increases. Now we'll move towards development. As we grow, our height and weight increases. Yes, the time when you are born, your weight and the time and your height, compare them with today's present date and height, weight and height. Is it the same? No, it is different, and there is huge difference from your childhood photograph till your present age look, right? So it keeps on increasing. With age, our physical strength also increases. Yes, a small baby that cannot do the things that you can do it easily, right? So your physical strength, आपकी energy, आपकी ताकत जो है body की, वो बढ़ती है. So this is the way. And then at the same time, we keep learning new skills. We learn as we grow according to our age. We learn new things, we learn new skills. In this way, every individual makes progress. This is called development. The greater the number of skills we learn, the less is our independence on others. So our dependency, if we learn more and more skills. Now what are skills? Like writing skills, learning skills. Yes, apart from that, cooking is also one of the skills. Stitching clothes, it is an art, it is a skill, right? So greater the number of skills, the more the number of skills that one has, they are less dependent on somebody else. वो उनके किसी और पर dependent नहीं रहेंगे. They will be themselves, they are independent for themselves. Like example, not all people stitch their own clothes. Yes, all cannot stitch their own clothes, but there are few who stitch their own clothes, right? Nor does everyone grow their own food. Do you grow your own food and eat that food? No. Yes, we don't do that. Farmers grow the food, right? They grow the grains, vegetables, and we buy them from the markets. But we must all learn to take the responsibility for doing our personal tasks ourselves. This is the major things. But small things we can learn, right? And this is the way we can take the responsibility and do our personal task. Now what is the thing that one can do our personal task? Example, now you'll come from school or you'll come from outside, you remove your shoes, outside the house, and then rather removing it outside the house, you can take your own shoes, pick up your own shoes and keep it in the rack, right? Using the books or the things that you are utilizing or using it, after you have finished using that, you can keep that in their own place, respective place. So this is the small work that you can do of your own, right? So this is the way one can take the responsibility and learn new skills with that. Now moving further is heredity. Our look, our build and other characteristics are like our parents. Yes, we look like our parents. We might have features similar to our parents, right? So people of one family show similarities in many ways. Now in one family, uncles, aunties, grandparents, siblings, cousins, you will have similarity, maybe by the look wise or maybe by the character, way of writing, way of eating, yes, way of talking. This is the some of them might be similar, many of them in the family there is similarity, will look alike. So this is the way where, so being born with certain features or traits in common with the members of our family is heredity. So something which is common, that you are born with of by look wise or your personality wise, that is something common in the family member, that is called as heredity. These are inherited traits that are inbuilt in our personality. Now we'll move to a good diet. You know that food is necessary for growth. However, in certain circumstances, a growing child does not get various food constituents in adequate proportion. Now, as in circumstances, that means there can be a situation where a child does not get proper food that is needed for the body to grow or the child to grow properly. So, how much proportion? Earlier we have studied that what are the constituents like protein, fat, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals. So some are macro and some are micronutrients. So what they are needed in our body in the right quantity, if that is not child is not getting that much, so then that child is malnourished. This leads to malnutrition affecting the growth of that child. Example, a person does not grow as tall as they would have been. So this is the reason that they can grow tall, but due to malnourishment, that the height is small. The child has not grown that tall. Even if such person gets a good diet later on, it is of no use for the growth of the body. So when it is the right time for the body to grow, if that point of time the good diet and the nourishment which is needed to grow is not given at that point of time, the child does not get. If it is later on, after few years, if that child gets that same thing, but it will be of no use because the time for the body to grow has already passed. Factors that support growth and development: nutritious food and adequate exercise are very essential. We must study well, avoid addiction, develop hobbies, take part in sports, and learn new skills. So, here, nutritious food and regular exercise is very much important for our body. And we must study well, and we must avoid addiction. Addictions are nowadays, children are addicted to mobile phones, games, right? So there are various addictions that are there which are harmful for one's growth, right? It is harmful for our one's own self. So one must avoid that and develop new hobbies. There are various hobbies one can develop: reading, painting, cycling. It can be anything where you develop your interest or you build your interest. You must take part in sports and learn new skills. We can live an independent, useful, and enriched life with the help of skills. So the skills that is developed in one's, you develop a skill, it can lead you to enrich. How it can be? If you develop a skill, which example, painting. Now painting, one can take as a profession also. Yes, and it can you can live an independent life with that, and it will be very useful for you. And being a skill, it is your interest what you are doing in it, right? So with this we end our class over here.